Hello, everyone. Sarah here for this month's virtual agency fair. You might recognize the two beautiful ladies that are next to me today. We've decided that this month we want to talk about maybe a nonprofit that's very near and dear to our heart. David's Refuge. Have you heard of it? So I want to just do a quick introduction, not that either of these ladies need one, but to Miss Rory Lawrence and to Liz Conklin. So Rory, tell the group all about you.
Sure. Hi, everyone. For those that might not know me, my name is Rory, and I have been with David's Refuge for over 10 years now. And I like to tell people that I get to wear two amazing hats at David's Refuge. So not only do I get to run our wellness initiative, but I also am one of our families. My husband and I joined this beautiful community 11 years ago, and we are so grateful to be part of the team. We have 12-year-old twins, and one of our twins has cerebral palsy. And so I love the fact that I get to be one of the families that is served by David's Refuge and also part of the team that gets to come alongside all of you.
And we love her very much. Miss Liz.
She's okay. I'm Liz, and I am the director of respite. So I joined the team in 2021 and took over the respite program from Rory. And so it's been an amazing adjustment. It's been an amazing, easy fill in for me with the team because they're so amazing.
And me, I am Sarah Watson. I run our community program. I've just celebrated my 8 years with David's Refuge, which is wild. But I absolutely love my background's in events coordination. So this is just a beautiful fit for me. And I absolutely love running the program. So the three of us make up the program team. So pretty much the forward-facing things that have to do directly with our families. So we have so many families that, have been with David's Refuge, since day one in Warren and Brenda's house. Rory was at Warren and Brenda's house when we, when it was first started. But many other families who have started, have been involved for many, many years, or families that have just, started yesterday, which is amazing. But as every program does, we change and we grow services, we add new services. And we just thought this would be a really great opportunity to talk about what David's Refuge offers, what we are all about, and, ways that you can get involved and what you can also tell people what David's Refuge really is. So I think one of the biggest, new parts of David's Refuge is our wellness program. So I'd love for Rory to start and talk about all the things that is wellness.
All the things wellness. Oh, good. I hope you guys can make yourselves comfortable.
Yes.
So I think our wellness initiative really came from COVID, when everything shut down and we really wanted to still be able to come alongside of our families in a meaningful way and be able to support them during an incredibly overwhelming and exhausting time. And so many members of our team, including myself, are just really passionate about wellness in general in our own lives. And so we also really wanted to be able to bring that to families. And what I like to tell people is that I want all of our families to be able to show up every day as the best version of themselves. And in order to do that for any of us, whether you have a child with special needs or you don't, you have to be able to pour into yourself in meaningful ways. And so that's really kind of the backbone of our wellness initiative. And my goal is always to offer a variety of things because different things are going to resonate with different people. I love to take my wild dogs for a walk every morning, but that's not everyone's thing. And so as part of our wellness initiative, we have, I call it kind of two different areas. So we have an incredible local mental health practice that we partner with, and we're able to offer individual counseling. We offer support groups. We're starting to dig into some different things with typical siblings. And then we have the other branch of our wellness initiative, which is a combination of virtual and in-person workshops, retreats. So anything from trying out a yoga session to sound healing, to breath work, to journaling. to having one of our trusted financial partners come on and talk about basic budgeting or how to set up a will or all different pieces. And so the goal is really to just offer all different types of tools for people's toolboxes and really encourage our families to dig in where it works for them. You're going to find some things that are absolutely incredible for you, and you might find some things that you say, that's not my thing, but I tried it.
Yeah.
So that's the real goal of the wellness initiative.
I was going to say, sometimes when you hear wellness, it's very like overwhelming. Like when you first hear it, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to join a wellness something, and then they're going to make me do hot yoga or, something, and like embarrass themselves by running into a glass door. That didn't happen to me, but it's okay. But what I think you've done great, and just with in general the wellness program, is you're coming alongside the families where they're at right now. People can dive in, take a step in, however they want to come in right now with wellness. You're coming to them, which is beautiful, and it's just really encouraging. So kudos to this beautiful program that you're really starting.
The other benefit of the wellness program is Rory brings it into staff too. So she teaches us as staff how to, practice wellness and make ourselves a priority too.
Absolutely.
And care for ourselves.
Yay.
Let's talk to you, lady. Okay,
Yeah.
so our respite program, which I think we can all agree, when you think of David's Refuge, most of the time you're going to think of the respite program, which, these two girls over here are trying to work more community and wellness, but the backbone of, David's Refuge was built on the respite program, which is beautiful and amazing, but has really changed over the years.
Yeah.
So I'd love for you, Liz, to talk about, where the respite program was when you started, and kind of what's changed, and what really you'd love the people to know about.
Yeah. So the respite program started right out of Warren and Brenda's house many years ago with Rory, kind of building this amazing backbone of David's Refuge. So providing these weekend stays for caregivers, parents, to just get away and relax and breathe and take some time to really focus on themselves and on each other as partners. And now that it's changed through the years, we've added an alternative option, which is the reimbursement respite. This option is for those families who can't otherwise participate in our tried and true respite program. Sometimes it's because they live too far away from any of our partner locations, or there's one of their spouse has a diagnosis as well that makes it difficult to participate. So our hope is that we reach that much more families through the reimbursement respite. We've also, over the years, have kind of morphed our respite program into two categories, where we have our caregiver couples respite programs, and that is exclusively for couples, two partners who kind of join forces to care for a child with special needs or medically fragile child, and they get to go on a respite together with other couples like them. And then we also have respite programs exclusively for our single parents. So these are a parent who are kind of fighting the good fight all alone, and providing care for their child without a partner. And then we continuously have added so many new partner locations. So we have a variety. We're always adding new ones, always just trying to keep options open and try to find locations that everybody can enjoy, something for everybody. Another way that respite has changed through the years, especially with adding wellness, is trying to include wellness in respite. So that wellness is kind of integrated in all of our programs and everything that David's Refuge does. So we try to make sure that we instill wellness in our respite, in our alternative option, reimbursement respite too. That's why we ask all our families who do participate in reimbursement respite to take advantage of one of the resources that Rory offers in wellness, or take advantage of a resource available in your area. So you can participate in a wellness opportunity in your community, something that you're already a part of or feel comfortable with. And then the other thing is just consistently increasing the number of families that we all serve. So we started with how many families?
I think the first year there was about 40 couples or single parents.
And it was one couple per weekend, right?
Right.
And now we're serving upwards of over 25 respites in one weekend. Last year we got over 900 applications from families who want our services.
900 applications. You had just reported yesterday over 730 or something like that applications that are in for this current year. So
per weekend, those who want to participate in weekend. So we are always trying to work on growth, trying to work on how do we keep serving more and serve the way that we always have.
Yeah. So Liz also is in charge of the beautiful boxes, care packages that you receive on your respite weekend. You put all that together with Kim and our on our team as well, helps coordinate all of our volunteers that really make that happen. But also a huge volunteer base. You run and look over our host program. So beautiful group of amazing souls that really come alongside our families. Do you want to talk about our hosts at all?
Our hosts are amazing. So they are our families, and they all have experience with caring for a child with special needs or a child who has a medically fragile diagnosis, and have really chosen to step into this serving role as a caregiver, but also as somebody who wants to serve other caregivers. So our hosts commit their time and resources to coming alongside our families on respite weekends to be the go-to, to be the shield that kind of protects your respite experience and makes it as impactful as possible in a positive way.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We love our host team.
We do. And it continues to grow because of families like you who are willing to step into the serving role. So it's our own community that serves our community, which is such a beautiful thing.
I guess quickly about the community program, which I absolutely love to be a part of. With the community program, we have many events throughout the year. We call some of our tried and true events that include our Beauty of Mom event, a dad's event, which we just had this past weekend. 26 dads went to a hockey game. It was amazing. They had a really good time. Amazing to see the dads actually going and sending pictures and having a good time, which just fills our hearts.
Yes.
We have our Halloween event, our Cookies with Santa event. We have a couple dinner events that we try to do every year, but we also have a lot of pop-up events. So these are like ticket giveaways to the zoo or movies, Stringham or Symphoria. Symphoria loves to give us tickets and stuff like that. Just we try to really do something every month that we're sending people out and through all over. You know, we are based in Syracuse, so a lot of the events do happen in Syracuse, but we do have partners in Rochester. We're so excited that this year we are going to be hosting Beauty of Mom in Rochester this year. So be on the lookout for an invitation coming pretty soon for Beauty of Mom. And also something that all three of us really have our hands in is our Caregiver Summit, which will also be hosted in Rochester this year. So if you haven't attended the Caregiver Summit before, it is a full day of an overnight experience that is truly encompassing all things respite, wellness, and community. We have amazing speakers. We have amazing community time, just really a full day of just an immersive experience of all things David's Refuge, which we're so proud of. This, I think, is the seventh conference, sixth or seventh, whatever it is. It's a lot, and we absolutely just love expanding it and just making it such a beautiful, wonderful, fulfilling day.
And it seems like our caregivers really love it too.
Yeah, absolutely. Before we go, I do want to ask both of the girls, and I'll start. I want to talk about, just from your own point of view within your specific program, what is something that's really you've really felt is a standout experience, or like a story that's really stuck with you? And I'll start to give you both some time to think about it. But many moons ago, we had one of our summer events, and we had a mom come up to us and say, "I feel so seen here. I feel so not judged, because everyone here is love. My son is, having a little meltdown right now, and nobody even, blinked an eye, because they understand." And that, to me, is what community is about.
Yeah.
That, to me, is what the inclusiveness of David's Refuge is. And we just really hope that, with events like this, we can expand this and, invite people within our community, but like our donors and everyone in, to actually experience what a true David's Refuge is about. And it's about being included and being seen and loved and feeling, feeling it all together.
Yeah.
So that's mine. Girls,
Yeah.
do you want to go?
Sure.
So I think my favorite experience recently, and it's because it continues to happen, is hearing from our hosts when they get back and they have that aha moments where they're like, I witnessed, I experienced this family coming in, feeling overwhelmed, feeling heavy, feeling just near burnout. And watching them go through the weekend till the end of the weekend on Sunday morning, checking out of their hotel, and completely different, feeling light and feeling hopeful and feeling cared for, and watching that process over one weekend, and seeing how that impacts our hosts too. It has just been so memorable for me, really hits me deep down. So I really love it.
Absolutely.
For me, I think this year has been a really transformative year for our wellness program. And what I'm seeing, which really fills me up, is that our families are starting to do it on their own.
Yeah.
And so that's not only are they participating in the opportunities that David's Refuge is offering, but they're finding it so valuable that they're seeking out opportunities on their own. And to me, that is just the epitome of what I want
the dream
to do. Right.
Yes.
That's the dream.
Yes.
I want you to be at the things we're doing, but I want you to see that it's so deeply valuable to who you are as a person, that you're going to start looking for ways to pour into yourself and continue to do that. And so I think that's all of our goals in all different ways. And I think that when we bring families into our fold, we want them to go to community events and talk to other caregivers and be able to connect with other people. We want them to be able to turn their brains off for a couple of days, to just take a breath. My husband and I used to joke on our weekend that we would be like, I like you. Like, we have fun together. Because in the day-to-day, it can just feel so overwhelming. We had a mom once describe being a special needs parent like Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you're in such this routine. And I think that David's Refuge creates these beautiful breaks in the routine. Yeah. And, it gives you, each of our areas, or anything you come to with David's Refuge, gives you that just pause moment.
Absolutely. That's a beautiful way to describe it. Yeah.
Yes. So before we go one more time, I want to just give a shout out to all the other girls on our staff. We have a couple new employees. So just really quickly kind of running through, so everyone at the top, our amazing executive director, Kate Hauk. She's been with David's Refuge just a little bit longer than I have. She came in right after Rory and before me. Then we have Miss Kim Hun, she's more on the side with the three of us. She helps coordinate all of our volunteers.
A lot of logistics.
Beautiful, happy. If you just want to talk to somebody that's like really happy and like lovely, just give Kim a call. She'll talk to you for as long as you want.
Also brings in her ridiculously adorable dog every day. Everyone on our team actually has dogs.
Yes.
But the rest of our dogs are frisky. Yeah. Feels like a nice word.
Tucker's a very good boy and he's allowed to be here.
Yes. At any time. And sometimes he dresses in outfits.
Yeah. So cute.
We have Miss Anda Cosmo, who is on maternity leave and had a baby, and we love little Sam delicious. So much. But Anne, she is our, what's her title? Development Associate. So she's behind the scenes a lot, grinding, getting those grants. She's a beautiful grant writer. She's excellent. All of those. She also is really good at proofreading things. Kim is as well, but Anne is amazing at proofreading. We absolutely miss her and love her. But she helps bring in a lot of money for David's Refuge. Absolutely essential. And then our newest employee, Miss Lorraine Sanders, she is taking over a lot of the office administration. She's really great with checking for mistakes and things, and director of operations. She's absolutely amazing. The whole hub. So smart, already just like melding into our team so well. We absolutely she's essential already. So and that's our little team. Am I missing anyone? No, just our tiny little team. So that's David's Refuge. Absolutely. But please, we are always available for questions. Please feel free to reach out, give us a call. And if you want to share below stories about what some of your favorite David's Refuge memories are, or how long have you been a part of David's Refuge, we would absolutely love to hear that. I'm sure we know most of you. So please give us a shout out. And thank you for watching. Have a great one, everyone.
Bye. Oh, we were in sync.
Good job, girls.